Oh, shit. We're live. Take it away, Bryant. Welcome to News Across the Galaxy. We talk all things LA Galaxy and U.S. men's national team. As you can see, Brian's not here, so I'm doing the intro. Please don't tune out. It'll be decent, I promise. My name's Eddie.
You're going to flip out.
You're going to flip out. You don't even know. There, you guys don't miss him anymore. My name is Eddie. As always, with us is here Spenny. I was going to say Brian. All right, that's funny. I was still going to say it. Costumbre, sorry. Chewy on the ones and twos.
What up, what up?
And we finally got to go to the digs to see a game this weekend.
Yes.
I'm smiling. You can't hear. That's me. That's me smiling, man. Dude, it's great to be back. Got there right before the game started. Didn't really want to see that dumpster fire that was Colorado, Chicago.
I don't even know what happened. I didn't even care to look into it.
Yeah, see, exactly. But we were there. We were in.
I got there a couple minutes late. I got there after it started.
Okay.
I thought it was going to be easier to get in. It was a little bit difficult.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I went through the Riot Squad tailgate area.
Yes. Oh, I went to like the stadium, the parking lot.
You parked inside?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, fucking baller.
Nah, we parked on the street, but it was easy to get in the area. I waited a long ass time. Be able to get off the freeway, and then the light was busted. Didn't work out for me.
Bad timing.
Bad timing.
Oh, dude, you're practicing. You're being you're getting in your Bryant mode.
Preseason, it worked.
Nice.
I learned.
You learned it.
I learned it.
Nice. Sure. What time did you get that? I didn't see you till like.
I got there literally when the game was about to start.
Nice. I knew it was going to be a couple minutes late. That's why I texted you guys. Just let me know when kickoff was. So then I can start running. We can start running.
I don't believe that. I don't. Anyways, so this was actually, besides the first look at this current Galaxy squad, it was the first chance to look at Victoria Block in action during an actual game.
Dope.
It was louder. I think it was louder at the scrimmage. When I was coming up to the stadium on the scrimmage, it was loud. Maybe because the stadium was empty.
Oh, yeah, and you had the echo.
Yeah.
No, but they were getting it, dude. That shit was loud. That shit looked tight. I was sitting on the sideline, so that shit was definitely dope. What was I gonna say? Damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. Brain fart.
I was actually going to go to ACB in the first half, but they were shooting away from the ACB. Usually they shoot towards it first half. They were shooting towards the Riot Squad side. So me and my girlfriend started walking towards that way, and then we got stuck like by 133, and we just stayed up top just watching it up there. That's why I watched the whole first half.
133. That was right by you.
It's like 133.
130.
Like right before the half court line, but just at the top of the bleachers.
Nice. Good view.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here. I was 130, so I was close to the halfway line. But let's get to the starting lineup. Enough about the stadium. I mean, besides the Victoria Block, which was awesome, there wasn't much added. Still Benihanas. Still $20 for a fucking michelada.
I didn't buy drinks this side.
No, you got me.
Got me. I bought cookies. For the first time I bought cookies. Let me tell you, they were good.
I've heard they were good.
They were good.
They are.
They were good.
You should try the ice cream.
Yeah? I was going to get the ice cream. I was going to get that on Sunday, but...
They weren't open.
What do you mean?
The ice cream spot wasn't open. At least I didn't see it. Yeah.
It's because the cookie spot they have this Sunday where it's strawberry.
No.
What?
There's an ice cream spot. There's an ice cream spot. Yeah. That one is bomb.
What? Ice cream spot? Oh, wait, no, I've had it. I'm tripping. I'm an idiot. Sorry. It's been a long time, bro. It's preseason, all right? Give me a fucking break.
What's up to Manny? What's up to first to five?
I assume Alex.
No, that's a different. It's first two TV.
Oh, there's another one?
Oh, first to TV. I apologize.
Oh, okay. My bad.
No, first to five.
Get your shout outs right, man.
Chewy, it's first
2
The
V.
number 2 and the V for 5. It's not. I was right.
Yeah.
Damn, making spinning all feel bad and shit, shutting out the wrong person. You're a jerk. Anyways. Oh, by the way, spoiler alert. Phone lines might go open.
Might go.
Be open later. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry. We're in preseason mode too, right? So give me a fucking break. Starting lineup. Preseason starting lineup. I must add. David Bingham and goal. No surprise there. Left back we had Julian Araujo. Center backs. Nick DePoy starts next to Pipo Gonzalez. Right back. Oh, sorry. Left back. Or right
Left back.
Left back. Danilo Acosta playing CDM. It looks like they played with 2. Joe Corona and Sebastian Lletget playing right in front of him. Sasha Kleshin.
It's Moy.
What?
It's Moy. It's
First to 5 is Moy.
It's not first to 5.
Oh.
So it's not first to 5.
Oh, okay.
First to V.
First to 5 we know.
Okay.
So it's
That's
first.
the more we know.
Yeah, it's a Moy we know.
We know everybody. So playing center attack mid was Sasha Kleshin. We had out left, Christian Pavon.
Yay! I'm glad we have that guy.
Out right, Cobra Red Card Katai. And playing on top, Capitan for this game at least, Javier Chicharito Hernandez.
That's Chicharito to you,
Oh, my
sir.
bad, Chicharito. Yes, you're absolutely right. I apologize. Once again, I am in preseason mode. So let's start right there, man. Captain's armband. First game. Chicharito. How do you feel about that?
I feel like there was no Jonah. That's why that happened.
Are you okay with him over everybody? Maybe Asteris?
Stairs wasn't.
Oh, he wasn't there. Oh, shit. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
People were last time. I had actually said that people could have been captain just because of experience and everywhere he's
Fuck
been.
people.
Damn.
Whoa.
Get him out this team.
Wow.
It's trash.
Whoa.
What do you do to you, bro? Did he not accept your invite to the Wildcats game? What the
Nah, bro. He's just a bad player, dude. He's just a bad player. Spenny can play better than him. And look at Spenny.
Damn. Now he's attacking you personally.
Wow.
At least I gave him a compliment that he can play better than him.
That was a backhanded compliment, but you know what? Just take it, bro.
Jesus.
Que te hicieron?
You know,
He's
I'll just
bad.
open up another beer. Yeah, I think that's why he got the captain's band. Jonah wasn't there. I think it was David too that said Sturris wasn't available. Insuna wasn't available, and Ralph Felcher wasn't available, which is why supposedly Julian got the start.
Supposedly, though, I mean, Julian already looks way ahead.
That boy's nice, huh?
Oh, he nice. Right?
Yeah.
So well, let's start. Okay, so Chicha for me, I guess I don't mind it because I look at experience, right? And the same reason I back up people is not necessarily, him being the best player on the field, but the fact where he's been, where he's played, the tournaments he's been in. So same argument with Chicha. Chicha's been to these, big tournaments, World Cups, Champions League, and everything. So he has the experience too. I mean, he's going to be there to uplift the team. Then cool. I assume, I don't know personally, that Zlatan wasn't the best captain. So I don't think it can get worse.
Actually, not with our current roster.
Yeah, I really don't think it can get worse. I could give it to one of the rookies and it'll still be.
Yeah, I think it's just overall the experience with the age too. I don't think you have a more experienced player for that many years in the game on the team right now. Because even though Pavon might be our best player, he's 23 years old. He hasn't gotten those minutes.
And what a 23-year-old.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten those minutes in Champions League or in a World Cup. So, I guess experience-wise, makes sense. But either way, I don't think I would have gave it to Steris after Jonah. I don't know who my number 2 would have been, but I don't think it would be.
It's tough.
Steris.
Yeah, I don't know if I think I'd go Bingham before Stairs, to be honest.
Bingham, huh? First half Bingham.
What do we used to call him?
I don't remember.
BD Bingham.
He did have one in the first half. There was that little, the little scramble where there was maybe like 3 shots. I think he blocked 2 of them.
So let's start with the defense then. Bingham,
Horrible.
I think, had way more touches than he should have had in that first half.
Yeah, he made too many saves.
Way too many saves. Faced some one-on-ones. There was even a save that he didn't make. But shout out to Depoy where Pozuelo was gonna go. Like, how do you leave Pozuelo that open? And fucking Depoy, being as lengthy as he is, was able to just slide tackle in. Big shout out to him, by the way.
Yeah, he
That's
did
a
well.
big play on a big player.
He showcased pretty well this first preseason game. But I think everything was still coming down straight down the middle. They weren't really taking the wingers. I think Julian was playing spacing right. He didn't really get attacked that much.
You think Daniel Costa did all right then? I felt a lot came from there.
If he's not supposed to be a starter, it kind of showed us that you at least have somebody that understands the system. Whether he just isn't a good enough quality player is different. But he did what he was supposed to. He got a nice little through ball on his run by Kleshin in the first half. He crossed the ball, but he put it a little bit too fast for Chicha. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
I don't.
Then you know how to run maybe like in the 25th minute, I'm going to say. 30th minute.
You could say any minute.
And Kleshin just put a through ball in his path, and he caught up to it, took one touch, and just delivered the ball. But Chicha got there too late. He was behind the play. He should have sat on the pass a little bit longer.
Not impressed.
Julian, I don't think Julian messed up. I can't remember, at least in the first half, where they like took him, or he was out of position. Maybe he didn't clear one of those possessions.
Yeah. Well, as far as Julian, just some maybe like decision making, but dude was solid. I remember like one of the first plays, he went like head to head with somebody, and I assume because he's 18,
the double step over.
The dude, no, like a 50-50.
Oh yeah.
And I assume the dude is older than him just because he's 18. Fucking rock that guy, dude.
Yeah. He's still solid.
No, definitely. Then, because my thing about him and why I was giving Felcher the starting was that the physical aspect of the game, and that proved otherwise, and not just in that play alone.
I think you rotate him. I think it'd be good to rotate him, especially like in the month of May, where there's five games in 4.5 weeks. I think you're gonna have to rotate him. I think that's what's gonna happen too with the midfield. One of the reasons too why we were having a lot of attack down the middle is the turnovers. I know we already disagreed on this, but yeah, man, I don't think Benny Corona was having a very good first half.
Oh, you crazy. So the reason I wrote down the 15 minutes was the first. I remember looking at Brian. I'm like, dude, it's 15 minutes into the game, and Kleshin hasn't touched the ball. Like, that's not good. And then as soon as I said that, he gets it and he turns it over. And then the next 2 balls he turns over as well. So Kleshin, you say that 34-year-old legs and that you were impressed by him, but
nah, I wasn't impressed. But it took him maybe a minute to get into the game. But he was actually.
I just said 15. That's more than one.
He attacked. He was pressing good too up top. They weren't letting the.
Well, what do you think? You weren't impressed by Joe Corona? Why?
Because last year he had very few and far in between turnovers, and then same thing like you're saying about Kleshin, he had like back-to-back turnovers when they were trying to touch outside like through the back of the field, and it was on him just keeping possession too long instead of just dropping it off and letting it go.
Well, my thing about that is. Another player is Legit. I know in other podcasts they mentioned it too. He's not the Legit that I guess we've seen in the past. The Legit that sometimes shows up for the U.S. I don't know if it's just slow starts with him, but again, dude, a guy that's not getting on the ball, and then when he gets on the ball, especially in the second half, I know I'm jumping forward a little bit, but when he would get the ball where she got it more in the second half, he looked like he was always questioning himself, like he like stutter step like before he gave a ball or stutter step and turn around. Something like just like he's just so unsure about himself. So back to the Corona thing, Kleshin wasn't checking in and getting the ball, and I feel like Jet was a non-factor for a while, and Joe Corona just did the work, recovered the ball, and then he'd find himself with nobody to give it up to, and maybe that's why he would turn it over. But dude, do you not remember how many tackles Corona got? How many balls he stole? How many fucking passes he cut off?
Yes.
And you still.
He didn't. But I'm saying he still didn't. He's still looking preseason for him. I'm not mad at his performance overall, but I was a little bit more taken back by Kleshin actually being able to press back and forth like that because he didn't look tired. And then when he got his chances with spacing, he took advantage of them, and he kept connecting with both legit. There was a couple times towards the end of the second half where they connected, 5-6 passes to get out of a little tight spot, and that's playing with one less. So that's exactly what you want out of your three midfielders to still be able to control the ball. Now imagine if we did have an outlet, how many more touches, plays we would have been able to put together.
Let me ask you. So, because I'm still I judge Kleshin more because I guess he's an older guy, so I look for things, and then he's been in the league longer, right? So, would you mind seeing a team with Jonah, Corona, and Kleshin in? Because honestly, more I think about it, I think as much as I complain about Kleshin and the turnovers and stuff, I think legit was probably the worst player on that trio right there.
Wow, I completely disagree with that.
Oh, because you're saying Corona.
Legit, I think if anything, maybe Kleshin had the worst overall because Benny did recover balls. He recovered some of his mistakes. Kleshin's all of his led to counters.
Didn't what did legit do though?
Legit, he didn't turn over the ball.
Well, it's easy when you just turn back around.
But he didn't turn over. He didn't turn over the ball.
Okay.
At the end of the day, he didn't affect us by trying something he couldn't do. We already saw that he has that in him. In that preseason game, you saw where he put the ball once he had the opportunity to get somebody on the run.
When nobody's watching.
He has the skill. He just doesn't have the speed to take somebody
Or
one
the
on one.
confidence. I think it's the confidence.
Nah,
Man,
but not
too.
even. It's just what are you gonna do when the guy catches up to you? Either way.
I hope Becky G didn't dump him or something. He's all,
He was doing well.
He spent Valentine's Day alone.
He put through Danilo too in the first half once. He sat on outside the 18 and waited for his overlap too because he couldn't take the guy with speed. He made the right pass. You can't. The best thing you could do as a midfielder when you're trying to build is not turn the ball over.
What do you?
That's the one thing we mentioned about Benny and Sasha doing, right?
What do you know? You just play better than people. That's it.
Legit didn't turn the ball over. That's the best thing he could have done. He didn't put us in danger. He didn't put his teammates in an awkward position where they can't clear the ball or can't get the ball out. He didn't turn the ball over.
Okay, odd man out on that trio then.
Benny.
Yeah. Wow.
Because Jonah's a lock.
So those three right there, you take out Benny. Wow. Chewy.
Yeah, out of the three,
Yeah.
Benny. Yeah, for sure.
And I'm not saying you take him out permanently. It's
No.
it's a rotating between him and Kleshin. And maybe even legit later. But I don't think Jonah, unless injury
This is why I need
plagues him.
This is why I need Brian here.
Flipping out.
I know. I know he'd be on my side right now. I'm just gonna end this show right now.
What do you guys think that's watching?
Yeah,
Who's your starting trio? And it could be without Jonah if you don't think he's gonna make it for the season opener.
If you motherfuckers don't say legit or question, I'll end this show right now.
My starting trio would be Pavon, Chicha, and Katai.
What? I think you're confused.
That's not a trio?
No, we're talking about in the center.
In the
we're,
center
we're
of the
question.
I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah, right now I would. I think I would still take Corona, legit, and Jonah.
Yeah, I think
But
you still have to.
It's a good. The fact that it's just because Houston's an established team, they didn't really bring in that many more people.
Oh, I got one.
Oh, you got one.
The only one that responds so far.
So Alex Vargas is saying that legit is out.
Vasquez.
Robert Vasquez, yeah. Robert Rios is saying that he has a legit jersey.
Oh, shout out to our reels. Like this video. Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you.
BR Madness is saying Jonah, Corona, and Kleshin. Manny is saying legit Jonah and Joe Benny Corona.
Fucking man, it used to be my favorite too.
I think for the first game, it's a toss-up because you can go with something that already knows or that's already built chemistry, but I don't know how. We don't know how smart Kleshin is into adapting to this new system.
True.
He started so far in every
It's
scrimmage.
kind of
and
a
every game.
running gun system too. So, How long is that gonna last?
If he has the legs for it all season, because he doesn't have to play defense. He actually wouldn't have to play.
That's
both ways.
that's one reason why you would play Joe Benny and Jonah behind him. If they can just destroy the midfield and let him just spread the ball.
But you're saying like legit, he can't go forward, right? He doesn't have the physical aspect of it. Kleshin does. Kleshin's, he's big in stature. But then you're gonna have Benny build for you from the back. No,
Benny would destroy him.
What?
Yeah.
With through balls?
Yeah. No. He'll destroy the plays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. On both sides, He'll turn it over too. You get it?
I think it's a give or take, man, depending who you're facing. Like, I don't think Kleshin would be a good option against, like, Atlanta.
Oh, no.
But then, I don't know, maybe you want that veteran presence to just...
You know where I do want Kleshin?
I don't know.
You know where I do want Kleshin playing? And I'm taking this from shout out to Chris Tucker. And he took his boy to the game. That was dope. Anyways, I want to see him start against LAFC. See him score that goal and kiss the crest on them.
People, I don't even think they would understand.
You think they don't know?
I think someone wouldn't understand.
Trust me, they know.
I think a lot of their new fans wouldn't understand.
But we don't care about their new fans.
Well, they're all new fans.
Yeah, they took
the originals.
Whatever. Too much about them. But that's the only the time I want them to start. For sure. 100%.
Kleshin.
Kiss the crest.
Kiss the crest.
Take the fucking fine. Right? That'd be some shit.
So you going with...
The one good thing about that I saw about Sasha is he's easy to find on the field.
Tall, lengthy, yellow boots.
And the big mustache.
The big porn stash.
Yep, that was easy to find.
I wonder if he lives in the valley. Yeah.
One thing I did like about her defense was that even though to most popular belief is we have a little bit of debt, right, in defense.
Shout out to Manny.
We need
Jao Pedro over.
Nah, I'm not. I didn't even give that a read. I think we have a good solid winger option. We just need to get that extra center back, which is what the team is working on. So I think on defensive wise, we should be fine.
Once the pieces come in, yeah. That's something I totally didn't touch on. I think people look a lot better than what we saw last year.
Oh, I was gonna say,
yeah,
yeah.
That's not saying much.
Yeah, it's exactly what I was thinking. It's not.
Yeah, but you don't have his permanent partner next to him yet.
Like, the least thing we should be able to say about any player returning on the defensive side is they look better than they did last year.
They should have.
That's the bare minimum comment or compliment that we can give about any defender coming back. But we had depth on the wings. If Ralph Felcher was out because of injury and Insuna was out because of injury.
Oh, no. So he's out there, I guess, renewing his visa or some shit?
Who?
Felcher.
I guess.
And Tua was hurt. Hurt in practice. That's great, right? So we need.
Nah, but it's precautionary, you know? I don't think he's, like, hurt. I think he's hurt, not injured. You know, like, that's going to hurt tomorrow, but you're not going to be injured.
I'm already injured.
Like, that's what I think. But we have a little bit of that. We still absolutely need a center back. I don't know if the rumored 23-year-old is the answer. South Americans haven't fared too well in our defense history.
We'll see. Yet to be
or
seen.
in the league. Can you name somebody in the league?
But they're kind of trying to break the bank for this one, so it's not like they broke the bank for Polenta or people. Well, people's not South American, but yeah. So I mean, there's the last time we kind of broke the bank for a defender. We're breaking the bank. Let me rephrase that. That to me, that's breaking the bank.
So we're breaking the bank again for a defender?
Well, we're paying reportedly millions.
Yeah, and the last
just
time,
to be able to have him sign with us. It's not even to actually get him on the contract.
You know, where we were breaking the bank or like potentially break the bank is Pavon. So you know, that was a good call.
Which I think is worth it.
Yeah.
The number would be worth it.
We're breaking the bank for Chicha. We broke the bank for Chicha, which media-wise and everything is already worth it. So, you know, on the field, we're hoping he produces, and we assume he's going to produce. So that, you know, was a good buy. So I have faith if you're going to break the bank on this 23-year-old defender, which they're doing that sales clause where they get like 40% or 60%, whatever it is, they know he's going to be worth a lot.
But then we save money on players like Katai.
And we say play.
But we didn't get to see too much of.
Yep.
I think that was an early slide from.
Yo, I watched that replay and
I don't think there's a way
see
he
the red.
can. Well, I don't.
Yeah, I don't.
You can interpret it different, but I just don't think he could have gotten out of that because he was turning into a man sliding already. Because Seman, however you say his name, he was already sliding.
Yeah.
He was already sliding in before he got the full turn to go forward.
Yeah, I think what looked gnarly was the end where he kind of steps on him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he was able to avoid him though.
Mhm.
He just turned into somebody already sliding because he slid early. I thought he was actually gonna clip him because he was still with his back turned.
But even then, like, even if he was late, it wasn't malicious. It was just he didn't go
but I
in
mean-
to hit him. It was
That's ref's call.
fucking red. And then they were I'm assuming they had VAR because he held his finger to his earpiece, whatever, a couple times. The screen was right there by where I was sitting.
Yeah.
So I don't really understand why they at least didn't take a look at it.
And before somebody on the chat says that all those shots on Bingham came because we were down a man, no. The red card happened after that little scramble of like 3 shots on goal.
Yep.
Where everybody's kind of like, oh, where's the ball? Oh, where's the ball?
I mean, that's just our defense.
Yeah.
That was just our defense. We didn't get to see much from Katai, but still what I liked is that they were able to switch.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like...
He missed the goal, but even then find himself open, creating those spots. That's understanding, your team. Yeah, I mean, we would have loved he would have finished it, but that's a positive sign that he's gonna be able to find those open spots.
Yeah.
Knowing if Pavon's under pressure or Chicha's under pressure, he's gonna know to find the open spots.
He just looked comfortable, too.
Yeah, which I mean, Antuna was fast, but he'd be way too wide in a play like that.
Yeah.
And then Alessandrini just would be nowhere to be found. Sorry,
He would have
too
pulled
soon.
his hamstring halfway through the run.
Too soon.
Nah. Nah. There you go. For
Let's
those
see.
that miss him, there you go.
Who lasted longer this this preseason, Alessandrini or Katai?
Come on. I think he did all right.
Hey, so question, because I don't know, does this red card affect a regular season game?
No, but I'm not sure if the next preseason game. I don't know where the way it works on preseason because they still one more preseason game,
Right.
and apparently there's one behind closed doors too. So I don't know.
Do closed door games
Count
have
as
refs?
preseason? Yeah,
Official refs?
yeah. They run it like the game they ran.
I know they run it like with the rules with the ref, but I don't know if it counts towards like preseason. Either way, we're gonna need more than this preseason for this team to mesh.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while.
Chicha did work, but it's just there's no understanding yet. And that was just obvious.
Yeah.
Just-
I
you
mean,
can't,
the guy
you can't
hasn't
give it
been-
up to anything but time.
The guy hasn't been playing, so that red happened. That sucked, right? But something amazing happened minutes later.
Pavon
Dude,
happened.
Bravo.
I remember just sitting there. Actually, like he received the ball like basically where I was sitting. Like
He was
behind.
mad.
Yeah, and then he starts dribbling. I'm like, damn, all right, who's gonna make this run for him and open up? And then he like dribbled into the center and he dribbled wide. I'm like, huh. Holy shit! What just out of fucking nowhere, dude. This I don't know how to describe it. One of the best goals aside from the Zlatan goal that I've seen in person.
Oh, I was expecting the shot once he got through the 2 guys. So it was on our side of the field, right on top of us. He received the ball and just opened up his body into space with it. I can't be sure 100%, but I think it was actually Jit that put him through. And then he just cut in. Like, he took it.
It was Corona.
Was it? Since he opened up and just went with speed on his first touch, that ball-headed guy was gonna be like, he was gonna be waiting for him. So that's why he cut in. He got lucky with the second defender, the Meg, and then he just once he cut through those 2 defenders, I knew he was gonna shoot. But I thought he was gonna shoot like 1 or 2 steps, pero se adelantó mucho. He put it too far ahead of him, so
Which was a good thing. He scored.
yeah, that was. I was expecting the shot, but I thought it was gonna be like the first pole, low and hand. I don't
know. Moy's still in the chat room, but that's how I scored today.
That's how you scored today.
Ask him. Tell him, Moy. Yeah, dude.
Like I thought,
that
Moy
shit-
has now left the chat room.
No, that is yeah, that was something special, dude. Been going to the Galaxy games all these years, and that made me more excited, dude, to see this guy play. I wanted to just hit up Phil Anschutz already and tell him, hey, sign that check already
For who?
for Pavon.
Oh, so for those that maybe not haven't seen that are for those that are listening that maybe haven't seen, supposedly there's a clause. I don't know.
And we could actually talk about that after the game, but tell them what it is.
So the clause is that the LA Galaxy have until the 1st of July to exercise their option to buy out of loan Pavon for $20 million.
$20 million.
And if not, Pavon goes on the market. And if Boca gets an offer for them or for him, LA Galaxy can still match. So that's what's going on. I put it up to my friends in a little chat that we have with Galaxy fans. And it was kind of divided. And my sense was that he would be cheap at $20 million. Maybe we shouldn't pay that much now, but a 23-year-old that's looking to progress, looking to get out of here, go to Europe, you're gonna be able to get your money back for keeping him for 2 or 3 years easily.
Right. We'll get there in a minute.
We'll get there.
We'll go.
And I think this was a good example. We don't know what's going on behind closed doors, but the last 2 that we were able to see, he did what? He delivered.
Yeah.
He delivered. One he created completely out of anger and what happened with the red card, but it shows you what his potential is, and then his class that he showed in that New England one where he brought it down. And
no, there was more in this game too. That one first touch where the ball was rolling, he just
ooh, the little globito,
yeah,
and then caught it in stride, didn't even stop. That was nice.
Ridiculous. So the first half ends with a goal on Julian's side, but I don't know how much I put that in Julian. I honestly believe that goal, it was a result of the 10-men thing, like a scramble, because they didn't get to adjust, so they got to halftime.
Yeah.
Because a whole different team came out in the second half. But we got caught, and they get a little lucky. I looked at the replay, where it looks like a dummy, and then the guy heals it. It's a little luck because the guy actually misses the ball, trying to control it. So that causes more of a scramble, and they lucked out. So I'm going to put that one on just the fact that we had 10 men. And, I mean, the defense still a lot of questions. You had DePoy and Julian and all these young cats playing, so I'm going to let that one go.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing. I think they were just looking to get into the locker room up 1-0. Lost a little bit of focus. Lost their assignments a little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't give it too much attention. You knew it was coming. You were just hoping that it happened in the second half. But, at least we're consistent on that so far.
Hey, that's my Galaxy.
That's my Galaxy.
This is mi equipo. You'll flip out. Second half.
Second half.
So second half, we come out.
Chicha's still in the game.
Chicha's still in the game. And it looks like we're playing. Fuck, who comes in left back? My bad. Is it Cuello, right?
Yeah.
So Cuello comes in at left back. Very interesting. Very interesting.
No more substitute. Yeah, nobody else.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's true. We had nobody else. So Costa is straight swap, right, for Costa. So Costa's out of the game. We have him at left back. And it looks like the Jet pushes wide. And they leave Corona, Collection, and Pavon out wide still, and Chicha's still in the game. But, dude, that adjustment worked pretty nicely. Offensively, at least. Defense, not so much.
They still created, huh?
Yeah, still creative. But, Altador got through how many times on that defense, too?
Yeah, that backdoor run.
And
That's all center backs, though, communicating.
And, of course, BD Bingham was there. saving it with his BD.
I didn't think Chicha was gonna go more than 45, but I wasn't surprised. I was just him playing. I was just looking him more forward to have the conditioning to play.
Mm-hmm.
You should still be in match form. You were expected to be in Sevilla, still ready to come in at any minute. So your fitness shouldn't have been an issue. That's all I was looking for him to press, because it doesn't take that much skill to press, and just see how well he was informed.
So that's a Zubac.
Well, not somebody that knows what he's doing. And he still did that. He's trying to make his runs. They just weren't on the same page yet. They weren't on the same paragraph. I don't think they were in the same chapter yet, but not in a bad way.
They're still looking for the same book.
Nah. I think they're set on that. I think they just weren't on the same page. What I like too is
Chicha only has 2 days practicing.
1.
Yeah, so
supposedly
2, 1. So it's gonna take more than 2 days.
Yeah, But I'm not mad at it.
No.
That's what I was looking forward to, for him to be not look tired and still, and he missed one coming into the second half.
And that's one thing I was going to bring up, that Pavon had them shook in the second half already. He did the dribbling
Whenever you
again,
get the ball, huh?
Yeah, and he found Chicha. He actually was a little late, and that's a one shout out I give to Chicha too. He changed his run because I think Pavon missed him on the first run, and then Chicha stepped back and cut in the other way, and he found them, and he missed it. But have you seen the replay? What
No.
a fucking save, dude.
Yeah.
What a save.
Well, it was, yeah.
Yeah, it was a hell of a save, dude. So yeah, he missed it. Of course, we expected him to make that, but you gotta give credit when it's due. That was one fucking hell of a save. At the same time, it's a guy that hasn't been playing, so those will come with time.
What I like too is Pavon didn't get the ball the way he wanted sometimes, but he wasn't doing it in an arrogant way or screaming, but he like corrected the person giving him the ball like how he wanted it, which is good. Because he's not getting too arrogant about it. You already saw what he can do, and he's still not like in your face like, come on, He's just telling you like, this is what I need.
Yeah.
Give me what I need. You can see what I can do. Just give me what I need, which I think is good. We haven't had something like that in a while.
Or ever.
In a good way, Zlatan was like, give me more of him, but he wasn't helping you.
Like a Donovan type, but way
Like
bigger.
a Keane, Keane would talk shit to David Beckham. He would look dead at him across the field, wait for him to look at him, and then,
Yeah,
like, I'm looking at you.
Keane had some gestures, dude.
Yeah, they were a little snap.
Yeah, I wanted to apologize and shit. I'm watching on TV and shit. I'm sorry, Robbie.
That was the captain.
Captain, my captain.
That was the captain. But
Yeah, but second half was like a lot of the Pavon show. There was that one play where he fucking hustled and he, the only way he could keep it in bounds. I don't know if you remember that long run. He headed it down. That boy.
then again, Toronto, they just had a deep playoff run. Pretty deep playoff run. They kind of played the last game of the season, so they're still a team that knows themselves very well, knows the team, how they're supposed to, move and all that. So I think we look decent against them overall.
Yeah.
Up to like when they made all the super subs. You look decent, especially running with 10 men. We didn't get run out of the building, or we didn't get killed by having one less man.
I mean, the game-winning goal for them was off another play where fucking Altidore finds himself, by himself again. And yeah, I saw a lot of arguing about he dove or whatever. Maybe he did, but that does not excuse the fact that he was fucking by himself.
I think that foul was one of those that if it's on your team, you don't like it, but if it's on your team, you gotta take it.
Yeah. It's preseason, man. It's preseason.
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking Altidore completely by himself. My opinion, he does flop. But what are you gonna do? Someone like Pozuelo steps up to take the PK. Buries it. Game.
Yeah, and then the subs came. So.
Yeah. And that was it. Pretty much. One thing about the subs, though, I must point out, I was telling this to Joe and Brian that I was sitting with, that Efra was supposed to be the next guy, right? I guess we still believe in him. He's still young. But in a preseason game, he comes in with 4 minutes left. He was the last sub to come into the game. That's not a good thing.
Not necessarily a bad thing.
In the position we're now with Kleshin, Perry Kitchen came in before him and Jonah wasn't there. That's a bad thing.
No, because right now, as the coach, you have a starting quality player in Kleshin. Whether we don't want to take out Corona or legit, he's a legitimate starter in other teams. So you got to give him the time on the field to either show you that he's gonna be your starter or he's not. And right now with Jonah out, you have to rotate those 3 players to make sure who your starting 3 are going to be. And then you got to worry about your legitimate backups. So there's still people that are trying to make this team, which is what you saw in all those substitutes. You don't need a 16-year-old out there on a preseason game that you don't need to win when you're already down 2-1 playing with 10 men. You need to see that Walker full practice. You need to see Tom Smart, see if he can even keep up with the speed of the game.
Wild.
You know what I mean? You need Wild out there to see if his size is gonna be enough. His toughness is gonna be enough in this league. You don't need to see if Efrain Alvarez can.
I do.
17-year-old his ass through a 2-1 preseason game.
I do.
You know?
I'm just gonna disagree with you on that one. I guess, but whatever. What do you know?
He didn't need that work.
He did, but what do you know? You're only as good as people.
I don't know. That's what I think. I don't know what you guys think out there. I don't think it was necessary.
So what
for him to
what
get
was
that
your
many minutes.
your biggest take from this game? Pros and cons. Biggest take.
Pros? The biggest pro is that Pavon's on our team. I've said it before. I said it even when he was still here with Ibrahimovic. This is Pavon's team, and we're only gonna do as well as he plays. And if so far what we had to see or what we've been able to see, he has 2 goals and is able to perform like this year round, then we should pay that 20 million or close to it, and then 3 or 4 years get our money back when we sign him, because that's where the league is going.
Nice.
Con, wow, we need this team to get more practice time in, and we still lack a little depth in the defensive side in the center back position.
Definitely. Go pro. Pro first. Coaching. The readjusting to the losing the man. Give me a little more confidence on GBS. Yeah, we didn't get the result we wanted, but we were missing players, and like you said, we didn't get run off the field or nothing, especially for playing a little bit of the first half and most of the second half with 10 men. We look fine. So cons, there's gotta be defense, dude. It's gotta be. I mean, there's no fucking depth. I even question with our starters what our defense looks like. So that definitely defense got to be our con, biggest con. You got anything, Chewy? Oh, and the micheladas being $20. Fuck, that's a con.
Yeah, beer is fucking expensive. I'm gonna try not to buy it much this season.
And we did pretty well in the beginning last year.
In the beginning, yeah.
We did more. I think more than half of the season.
Yeah,
And then-
we didn't actually start spending inside the stadium
Until it got too hot.
Yeah.
And it was like either that or I dehydrate. But
Yeah.
water's not an option.
Water is expensive as fuck too.
That's why I might as well pay $20 and get a michelada.
I don't like micheladas, so I just pay $15.50.
What's your pro, Chewy?
That the guys look like they're in shape.
2-a-days.
That's pretty much it.
That's a good one. Because last year we still had hamstring injuries. Even though Jonah does have an injury from November that's bothering him.
He was running the last video he posted. So
What's your con?
I don't think I have a con. It's just they need more time.
Yeah.
I mean, there's certain things that I wanted to see in this match that I didn't get to see, and one of them was just because Jonah wasn't there. So you're not seeing the team really that we're gonna have. So, and then we got the red card. So that's like getting 2 players off the field that you wanted to see how they meshed. So it was just a whatever game at that point. When we got the red card, it became almost a whatever, because you're not seeing the team that you kind of wanted to see.
that's actually very true by Chewy too. The red card kind of ruined their
Yeah, absolutely. You didn't get to see enough Katai, how they would work.
just a complete team in general.
Yeah, absolutely. Hell yeah.
So that's my con.
Chewy doesn't say much, but when he does, you flip out. Flip out. Fucking Brian. So let's get to some questions, huh?
Yeah.
All right. On Twitter, Alex Gonzalez. Shout out to Alex. Do we feel like we're going to have a better season than last year, both offensively and defensively?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's a given. We have to. The signings we're making, the signings we've made. Yeah, I highly believe the coach with another year in the season, a whole full preseason instead of rushing in. Yeah, has to be. It has to be.
I don't know what the goal tally is overall for last year, but
Let's just say goal differential. I think will be better.
yeah, it absolutely should be. It absolutely should be. We had 59 goals against last year. We shouldn't even be in the 50s. We need to reduce that by double digits. And then we just got to see if the offense is going to show up. We got 30 goals to make up, and we do need them all. We do need them all because they need to be spread out. So we need multiple people to be scoring going into the playoffs. We need to go into stadiums having them wonder how they're going to guard all 3 up top when 4 ain't going to be enough. That's what we need. We haven't had that. We haven't had that since we had, like, Keane with Donovan.
Seriously.
Even Zardes was getting some respect because
Look at you now, boy.
he was getting so many just open field tap in from Keane.
Your Berhalter's boy now.
Next question.
Ruben Yeska on Twitter says, "Whoop whoop."
Well, whoop whoop to you too, sir.
Shout out to Ruben. Chicha Arnold on Twitter. Who's getting more goals this season, Chicharito or Pavon? Goals.
Chicha.
Chicha.
Because he's going to be getting service from both Katai and Pavon.
And Pavon's sister can be through the roof.
I don't know, though, man. You know, yeah. Compared to what happened, yeah. I still think Chicha should score more goals than him.
But if he breaks the scoring record and Pavon
The assist record?
assists him in every single one, he'd break the assist
No,
record. Oh, no, the assist record's like 37 or some shit like that.
I don't think he gets that.
Yeah, it was something ridiculous from El Pibe. I remember I looked it up. I was like, oh, shit.
I think Pavon is greedy enough to not be able to get to that number.
Yeah, true.
He's greedy enough to get his own work in where he's not going to reach that number.
True. CS Lennox asks, can Depoy fill in at center back? Is he better than people? Nah, I don't think so. Too young, too soon to tell.
Yeah.
Good size. But yeah, I haven't seen enough to.
He did well.
He did well, yeah.
He showed us that we have a legitimate backup. Maybe not a starting caliber defensive center back, but at least a quality coming off the bench, quality player coming off the bench. And he didn't cost us much because he came from Galaxy 2. So.
Yeah, I mean, in that sense, I guess if you're talking price wise, yeah, he's better.
We touched on it. We touched on it on the Megapod. You know, most teams in the league can't build depth in any part of the field unless they draft it or they have homegrown players.
Yeah,
which is what we're lacking the most right now. But then again, kind of because we have Julian, who they were trying to get on a homegrown contract, Ifra that is on a homegrown contract. Now you have this player coming out of Galaxy 2. Tirori, también.
Sure, he's got a senior regular contract.
But he came from Galaxy 2 as well. So our depth is at least working in the right direction, getting it from the academy. But yeah, I don't think he's a quality starting center back. He's a legitimate backup, though.
All right, and that does it for the Twitter questions. Now we shall move on to, once I can get there. Sorry, I should have been ready.
And I agree with BR Manis, too. I would take an Araujo over Felcher. Maybe not yet, but overall.
So,
maybe by halfway through the season.
So this is, one of the things, not even, dude. Felcher's our starter. Araujo's a backup. Even though we want Araujo to be the starter, it's not going to happen anytime soon. And it's not because of skill. It's not because of talent. It's just because Araujo is going to be in the national men's team. This year, 2020, is the Olympics. So he's going to be in the Olympic team. He's going to be out from July to August. So we're not going to have him for a lot of games. So he can't be the starter.
You mean soon, like this season, or soon, like after this season?
Well, this season, he's not going to be our main guy. He can't be.
At any part of the season?
He can't be. He has too
not
many
even,
other
Not
things.
even after the summer.
I say once he comes back, it's going to be the rotation with Felcher.
Because if anything, that'd be the best, right? Where he takes off for the summer. He doesn't go through that.
It'll be August by the time
but he doesn't go through the traveling, through the heat. He lets Felcher burn out. And then you come in with Julian, who's coming off of form from the national team, right into your to your long stretch or the end stretch of the season.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
most teams,
that's where it is. It's like Araujo is our future, but it's not yet.
But what I was asking you is like, what do you mean by yet? Because if we get hot in August and September when he's coming back in form, and you throw him in at the starting lineup, and everything, all the gears are working, that's exactly what you want, right?
I don't think GBS is going to toss him in for every game starting.
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. He started him against LAFC.
But that was injury or something. Oh, they played in the mid, remember?
As a midfielder.
Yeah.
So he has confidence in the youngster.
Right.
All right. Let's move on to our Instagram questions. Ruben Yeska. Shut up. Shout out to Ruben. Shut up. Shout out to Ruben. Cool cat. He was chilling with us at the VWalk party.
All right.
He's a guy that you probably didn't recognize. That's Rumi Esca.
The guy that I didn't recognize.
Yeah, like, who's this guy hanging out with them? That's Rumi Esca. Anyway.
I didn't mind nobody.
All right. No, I'm not saying you mind them. Damn, what a fucking jerk.
I didn't mind nobody. We were all having a good time.
Shit. He asks, how come the game on Spectrum looked like shit? Because you're supposed to be at the stadium, Ruben.
Come on, Ruben.
Damn. I actually honestly haven't seen it. I mean, maybe they're on preseason mode too.
Shout out to ACB too. I was announcing the shit out of you guys giving out free tickets. Those people online trying to get like $40 for preseason games. I'm like, man, come on. I think that was the most ridiculous one. $40 each, just because they were like in the 107 section, which is not even like where the VIP seats are.
Every section in that building is, you could see it good without a problem. Unless you're giving away the wristband in the premium seats, then okay, then charge for the ticket.
And it's a preseason game, man.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Unless you're you're putting those out, okay. But if it's regular tickets, man.
If you're giving those out, shoot me a DM. I'll take them for free.
And for those that are watching, just if you're on the groups online, sometimes people do give out free tickets. I know some people were talking shit online to people asking for free tickets. Like, so what, man? Leave them alone. I don't know how long you guys have been a part of these groups, but a lot of us, we giving tickets out for free for games. Not even preseason, like for games.
Because if you can't make it, somebody's gonna make it.
I'm not mad at
Yeah.
either. You need to make your money as well.
Yeah, go ahead. But don't be mad at somebody that's looking for free tickets either. So what?
Somebody else is gonna give it for free.
Hey, we get free tickets so we could take random people that don't go to games.
Yes.
That's how Skippy became a fan.
We're doing the Lord's work.
That's how Skippy became a fan back like in 2012. We had an extra ticket for the final.
This cup, I know.
You want to go, Skippy?
That's it. Let
And
me
he
go.
never turned back.
I guess this question's for me. FN88. Did you play AYSO in Southgate Holiday Park for Tigres? I did play there. I don't remember a Tigres. I had a uniform that was yellow and black, but I don't think they were Tigres.
They were the bumblebees.
He's making a lot more sense than you are right now. The bumblebees.
The bumblebees. We sting. Anyways, keep going. Anthony Ryan Official asks, do you think DePoy could be our starting center back alongside Steris? Too soon to tell?
Too soon to tell, but no, I don't think so.
I don't
Not
think
this
so
season.
either. I don't think so.
Nah, I
Say
think
no.
Stairs should still be our starter.
Solid.
No, he said together with Stairs.
No,
But yeah, no.
solid backup.
yeah.
Maybe in somewhere like Nashville or Cincinnati he can start, but not here. X Fern Dog X. I guess just Fern Dog. Clashing on the Jet needs to step it up. Chicha, Pavon, and Bingham showed up to play. Oh, what do you know? You kind of pretty much agreed with me there.
Is that your burner account?
No, that's Fern Dog. That you got nothing to say?
Nah, I mean,
Good looking out, Fern Dog. And then he follows up asking, "What did you do for Valentine's?" I was working.
I went to work too. My girl got me a couple things though. She made me some brownie or some cake, some cupcakes, and some strawberries. They were pretty good.
Alright, fine. Cool. What did you do, Chewy?
I worked
Cochino.
till about 7 or 8 at night.
Oh. It lasted that long, huh? Cochino. Sorry if I bought your name here. Inoitron? Alright. Close enough. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. What do you think about the flop from Altador on preseason? I mean, again,
Good
I
for
will
him.
say it again. If it was a flop, it was a flop. But do not disregard the fact that he was by himself one-on-one with the keeper. That was bad defensive mistake. You keep that in mind.
And it wasn't the first time that he got that same run in.
Yeah.
So
Hi, Angel. How's your teeth? Hope you're better.
Oh, he's on there.
Yeah.
Hi, Angel.
but I think that's just going back to the fact that this team has been together for a while, and they had Bosol and him had already a season to get adjusted to each other. So can't be mad at those runs.
I can.
I just hope we get those runs. We
I
get that
could-
timing
I
down
could-
by
I
like
could
8,
definitely
9
be-
games in.
I could definitely be mad.
True.
because our weakest part last year was defense. So watch me be mad. See, let's be mad right there. Damn, I lost myself. Here we go. Jose Sal G, not a question, but shout out to the B-Day boy. That's me. Twinning Aquarius.
That's him.
Gang, gang.
All right, salute to that.
Yeah. You should have had that open already. Damn, you are being a good Brian, dude. You're not ready for anything. Oh, you would have spilled it. You definitely would have been a Brian. All right. Logan Jones. I like the style of playing. It's not just one player shooting the ball. Agreed. That is true. And then the switching of fields between the little bit we got to see from Katai and Pavon. Yes, that has a lot to do with it. Legit. Was it legit? I think he had one that he like super skied, but he went for it. I mean, those are things I can't say I remember much last season. I mean, shooters got to shoot.
Nah, absolutely. I expect more people to have goals this season.
Well, I mean, it can't get worse. Fucking Steris was their second leading scorer for how long last season?
Till
Pavon
hasta que llegó Pavon with 11 games left in the season. Yeah, that's true.
Fuck you, Angel. You shouted out Chewy, but not me on my birthday, you dick. Logan Jones' statement that I have said and agree with. Pavon will be the MVP this season.
I hope so.
I think so, man.
That'd be nice.
Just talking about paying somebody $20 million, and you have to believe, if you were the first one that came out and said, pay the man the $20 million, you have to believe that he will be the league's MVP then. You have to believe that he will be the...
Are we going to get to that right now?
All right, let's finish those. We'll check back.
We'll go back to
and
this.
that was Logan Jones's statement.
For those that were listening to us, let us know what you think in the chat.
Yeah.
Is Pavon worth paying $20 million in July 1st? Or do you wait to see the offers that you can match?
Or do you pay spenny people here $20 million?
Hey, we go against Nashville, huh? July 1st? Here in the state. Here.
That's a good question.
No,
it's
we
not.
go away. It's only one away.
It's both.
They're east.
No.
No, we play him. They will
here
play
and
him here
there.
and over there.
Yeah, we get
And I
them
think
twice.
it is July 1st. That's Nashville and then San Jose.
Nashville's
no,
west.
That's why I thought that they were east, but they're west because we play them twice.
Yeah, we play him twice. We play him on the first and then on the last game of the way.
Orlando's gonna be east and keep the.
That's gonna be one hell of a week for you, Chewy. So you start off
Two
with
games. Nah, hell no. Nah.
Take my strategy, dude. Show up,
Just don't
fucking show up right on time. Just don't say hi to Mario.
You know we don't fuck. Well, you know we don't.
No, we don't. We definitely don't. Nah, but yeah. So that's one thing you could do. Daniel Ortiz, 19. Deploy over people?
No.
And a lot of people really they're high. Have people deploy high, huh?
Hey.
Or do they have people low?
Both.
People hasn't gone up at all, so yeah. Deploy.
Both. That's it for questions?
No, I'm not done. Sorry.
Come on, Bryant.
No, I'm doing way better than him, I believe. Alex, 829. Can the G's make a championship run this season? I always believe the G's can make a championship run.
Yes, I do too.
But this one, realistically, yes, I do. We hit stride at the right moment. You have to believe that with the DTK, we could always sign somebody else. We could always make some kind of spectacular summer signing loan, fake-ass trickery deal like we did with Pavon. So, yes, I believe so.
Yeah, I think the quality on offense is going to get us through the rough patches during the season. I think we're still going to struggle with the defense in the beginning, but as long as we can get a good flow on both sides of the ball going into the last 6-7 games of the season, I think we should be fine.
You think we can make a run, Joey?
Of course. No doubt about it.
No doubt about it.
Playoffs, we're going to be a playoff contender, for sure.
You know who you got to beat in the playoffs, and it's always the most complete team that's on a run. And Seattle, Cascadia is always there, man. Portland, Seattle, Salt Lake, they're usually there at the end of the season with a solid team. So that's what you gotta look forward to.
Yep.
Any more questions?
Yes.
We got some Pavon action on the chat.
Yeah, we got 4 more actually. All right, this one's cool. And we'll name each other on this one. All right, we'll answer for each other. Galaxy Outlaw. Shout out to Manny, Gio, and everybody involved there. You guys joining Lucha Libre? What would your luchador names be other than Naxters?
For you, that was easy.
Nah, you gotta be more creative than that.
I don't know, man.
No? El Tío Volador. You know? Something like that. There you go.
Damn, that's a good one. I don't
'Cause-
know.
'cause
Chewy, you got
Uncle-
one for either one of us?
Uncle Eddie, and he smokes a lot of weed. So that no,
Nah, see?
No,
you gotta be creative there.
no, that's
I just know how to make stories, man. I don't know how to make characters. I don't know. I can't think of one for you.
no. I got mine, dude. Panza Guerrera.
You go.
I don't know, man.
Tribute to Juventud Guerrera. Hell yeah, bro. One of my favorites.
What you got?
Sick as burn. El castigado mascarado.
That's too many like letters that mess up.
Whatever.
I don't have one.
He doesn't have one. Sin cara, I guess. Actually, never on camera, even though it's taken.
Okay.
Sin cámara. Yeah, there you go.
Sin cámara. Cámara.
Cámara.
Cámara. All right, cool. That worked. That went fine. I like Chewy's though. I wish I would have. He was good at that. I feel like he's. I feel like when nobody's around, fool, that's. Never mind. I'm
What?
not even go there. I feel like that's how your Valentine's Day went. Jeffrey
Dahmer.
Misery
Dahmer.
Misery, underscore misery. How many red cards will Katai get this season?
One more.
Think so? Yeah, that's not a bad thing either.
He don't look like no bitch, dog. You know, he's a big frame where if you come at him wrong, you know, he might get one of those Ashley Cole red cards. You know, maybe not in like 5 minutes, but those kind of like man, fuck you kind of red cards. You know,
And you can't be mad at those. Sometimes you need that feisty, fiery guy, you know,
just doing we're up like 4-1.
to get your guys going and shit.
Yeah.
Not that Stereos against Seattle kind of red cards. El Juanita? El underscore Juanita, I believe it is. What is LA Galaxy? What's missing for the LA Galaxy? Defenders? I would agree. Mids or forwards?
I think in order after this preseason game, before it I thought we needed a backup forward primarily, but in order of 1, 2, 3, I think we need a center back, backup number 9, and then another winger.
I still feel like we need some kind of. Well, I guess Kleshin should be that guy, a true number 10, but he doesn't have to be like the best true number 10. Someone just spread the ball, and of course center backs. I mean, defense goes out without saying.
See, I don't think we need a 10 like that. I think we need somebody that can sit even below that. You know, just a high 8. If that makes sense. Because look how Katai, when Pavon and Katai switched, it was down the middle of the field. You know, when they were making runs. Pavon's goal came because he had the space of there being no number 10, where Chicha just picked his side of running off to the left or running off to the right, and he did the right thing by running off to the left and giving Pavon that space. If you have a number 10 running down the lane, you're forcing Pavon or Katai to stay wide, you know,
Which is not going to be our game.
which is not going to be our game. Not only that, if you have somebody like at a high 8 where Kleshin, let's say, is following the play from behind, he's going to be there for the rebounds or whatever garbage is left over from us not scoring. You know, that's what I think at least.
No, I think
That's
you
what
hit
I
the nail on
think.
the head. All right.
And you have quality and Kleshin to finish, clean up all that shit. At least you should.
That's why I need Brian, so I can just disagree with somebody.
You don't disagree? Oh, you agree with me?
Yeah.
No.
Flip out. We're gonna start Emil Cuello. This was gonna. Damn it. Kawhi Leonard is gonna win, and I don't know what. You know, bullshit like that comes out of his mouth. Actually, good way to circle back to this. Jose Perez underscore JR13. Could this be Pavon's year? So it's a good time to circle back because we said MVP, right? I said MVP. And Logan Jones said MVP. Our Yeah, he said he will be MVP. So now we get to the $20 million question. You pay those $20 million?
I think you should be willing to pay those $20 million. But I think going into the Galaxy, you should use their resources to find out what the market is for him before July 1st. And if it's higher, just pay it.
Wait. Logan Jones, shout out to him. He really does listen. Time to play my favorite game. Adrian, come on down.
From South Central California.
All right, Adrian, our first. Adrian, our first item up for bid here is a winger,
A 23-year-old
Argentine winger, Christian Pavon. What's your bid, Adrian?
$20.1 million.
Oh, $21 million. God damn, you went over. You went over. I bet $1. I bet $1. You know how to play the price.
That was the point.
Yeah.
You're supposed to bet the dollar. You killed the bid, man. What's wrong with you?
I'm going with the dollar, Chewy.
All right, let's read. Oh, shit.
You right there?
Let's read some of the comments. But, yeah, that's what I think. I think, as the LA Galaxy, you should just keep. Of course they're going to do it, but
look, it might sound like stupid or whatever, but, dude, it took that one game. Like, honestly, like, not seeing someone like that in person for so long and, like, forgetting, like, where he's at compared to other people, dude. This guy had a long offseason. You can go back to where Toronto didn't have as long offseason. They were the team that made a long run. Dude, this guy is, levels, above these fucking other MLS scrubs. $20 million. Now looking at it, you just played Chicha 9 point whatever. You got people like Vela making 6. Yeah, 20 million sounds for someone like that.
That's what you pay for him.
Yeah, I know, because the salary's still gonna be. It's gonna be not gonna be 20 million a year.
And I know for those rare people that actually watches week in, week out, we're not talking about. We don't care. AEG is gonna pick up the tab, but we're just more like, what is he worth? And in my opinion, he's worth the 20 million. Online, let's see. On the YouTube.
On the
YouTube live chat. Let's see. David Alava is saying, Kevin Baxter said, and Corner of the Galaxy said that it's not 20 million. It's most likely 10 or 15 million.
Well, then shit, too. Anything... Yeah.
Where do we sign?
Yeah. I guess if it's anything under 20, it's an automatic sign.
If it's 12,
automatic.
You do it now.
Alex Vasquez is saying, I say the Galaxy should offer him something around 13 and 15 million. Offer him?
Well, you
can't offer him.
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he knows what it works.
Why don't you clarify it for us, Alex? Do you mean pay Pavon 13 and 15 million or pay for him?
Yeah, because that's a whole different conversation.
BR Madness is saying, I say you wait. If he is turning up as he should, then you pay him. If not, wait to match it.
There's
what's the match?
Yeah, hold on. One thing is there's a risk to that, right?
Yeah.
So there's a risk because this is just verbal agreement, right?
Mm-hmm.
So say he does tear it up, and somebody comes in the back end and he's like, "Hey, we'll give you 30 million." Just I'm throwing it out there, 30 million. You think Boca's gonna, hey, Galaxy, too bad. Sorry, fuck your 20 million.
Well, they supposedly the Galaxy get to match, but then you pay an extra 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then when you're talking 30 million,
that's the
dollars.
I'm
is AEG willing to pay?
Yeah, no, I'm just touching on the waiting. The risk of waiting.
Angel is saying that Pavon is worth whatever the fuck we need to pay. He shits on the opposition's defense. They know what Pavon is going to do, but he's that good.
I'd pay 20 million for Angel.
Alex came back saying a little bit later that, but offer if he gets, or a match if he gets a better offer around 17 or 18 million. First to 5, Moy is saying that he's going to start a GoFundMe with $50.
Hey, Moy, you didn't talk about my Pavon goal. You're still there. I guess disagrees with a jerk.
$50, that's what, 2 beers? 2 micheladas?
Fuck it. 2.5. That's sad. It literally is.
They don't even sell you half a beer. So it's 2 micheladas.
Jose is saying that Don't matter what the price, we gotta pay. We gotta keep Pavon. Big Papa AEG got this.
Uncle
I
Phil.
think even just on the I think the price is just cheap. Look what the league is paying for forwards right now, and people that aren't really proven on the international stage or on a big club. Well, I mean, I guess Chivas, but Monterrey, they just paid how much to Monterrey? 15 million.
Something like that. Yeah.
You know,
You
2-3 years ago, Seattle paid what, like 8 and 10 for their DPs. The league is only going to get more money, especially after the CBA. In 3-4 years, as the 2026 World Cup approaches, after this next one, he's going to be looking to leave to Europe too. It's not going to be absurd to ask for 15 to 20 million back or even more.
Yeah, I mean, how much did Almiron go for?
15, no?
16? Yeah. You don't think Pavon can be better than Almiron? A stud, I think too. But you don't think
Like even on the low end, in 3-4 years, you could still get that, if not even more.
Just make your money back.
Not only that, maybe you're able to keep him longer because you give him just a fat ass contract now. You loan him out to clubs in Europe. We could start that trend as the LA Galaxy. AG could really show their stop when now they're loaning out players to Europe. Yeah, I'm being serious though.
No.
That's where the league is going. I mean, right now we're a sellers league, but once we have the infrastructure to keep these players, you're gonna start loaning them out. Even if it is to Newcastle or Birmingham in second division.
Crystal Palace. All right, I see you. Interesting. Now that Alex had brought that up, the confusion with Alex. What do you pay? I know. Again, we're not picking up the tab. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
What is the salary worth to you? What does it look like for you as far as Pavon goes?
See, I don't know terms.
Highest being about, I think, 7.1 or something like that.
Like right now, paying him now, or when are we talking about?
Like after the buyout, how much do you pay him a year? Let's just say 7 mil being the most ever.
Unless he's tearing up the league at MVP level,
which you should.
I think you should still get like 3.5 to like 4.7. We don't have players out there getting that much money. I mean, you're talking about Zlatan that got 7, but he got how many goals? He only got outscored by the new scoring leader
had to break the
that gets 6 million.
Yeah.
Besides that, who else got money that doesn't produce MVP quality numbers?
Yeah, you're right.
So if he's gonna be at MVP quality, then you go ahead, you pay him the 7, the 6. But if he's still getting his numbers, and I'm basing this on the fact that in 11 games he got 3 goals and 8 assists, so he's pretty much good for 1 goal per game, and I think that's worth in the higher 4 millions in this league and where it's going. If he's not up there, but he's still getting us goals, like let's say by July 1st, he's like at 5 and 10. You still give him the 3.5, 4.7. But if he's like at 10 and 15 by July 1st, pay the 20 million, give him a 7 million a year with the option of the 4th year if he doesn't want to take the $10 million bonus.
Yeah. That'd be nice, man. I'd put into Moy's GoFundMe if that's the case when we get to July 1st.
But I mean, Zlatan, how many other players did Zlatan speak about that good? Where we don't, where he's saying that he doesn't even deserve to be in the league.
Good for the league,
Yeah.
Right.
He didn't point out anybody else in the league at all. He rarely talked about players like that when he was in the international market. When he was in Inter Milan, he wasn't talking about other teammates like he's too good to be on this team or on this league or, So, and then GBS saying we haven't seen nothing yet. He did pretty good last season and apparently he still wasn't accustomed to the league that well, sitting on the bench in Boca Juniors. So we gotta wait and see. But I think the 20 million is definitely worth it now. I guess I understand the Galaxy, using the time obviously to observe him as much as possible. But come June 30th, go send the check. Send the check.
Yeah, make sure you certify it. Make sure you get a tracking number. Make sure that thing makes it. You know what? If they have Zelle,
fuck it. Send Kowalski on a private plane
take your cash
to deliver it and have him scout for more players while he's down there.
Nice.
You know, right on time for the summer window to close.
Down.
Yeah. Keep Pavon. Let's see what other people are saying. Yeah, see, Josh De Leon gets it. He's saying yeah, and then sell him 25 for 25 million. Pavon in the Premier League in 1 to 2 years. Dude is class. Pavon liked like Messi cutting. Oh, he looked like Messi, I guess he meant to say. Yeah, he kind of did, you know.
No, he looked better. He looked like
He has
Pavon.
they do have that similar cut. That cut is nasty, man. It's so fast, and he does it so
The ball that
precise
sticks to
too.
his feet too. I know you said it was a bit luck when he megged. Dude, that ball stuck to his foot like that shit did not leave his foot even after that meg.
It was a preseason Meg. During season, I see him fully confident pulling that shit off 2 or 3 times a game.
a game.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. BR Madness is saying Galaxy has until July 1st to pay $20 million, regardless of what offer comes in. Kansas 462 is saying if the Galaxy has a chance to get someone on the same level as Joseph, would you pass on Pavon? No. You talk to Jonah, or you pass on Jonah.
Yeah. Sorry to say, but yeah, I agree there too.
And if you're asking about Chicharito, I don't think he's gonna be here past 3 or 4 years.
He's gonna be anywhere past 3 or 4 years.
I think he's gonna give us like 3 good years before we can honestly consider just thanks, man.
So
Give him the 3
okay,
Gracias,
so that clause that I told you guys, I've already heard it from like 4 different places. That's his clause. 50 goals in 3 years, and it's an automatic renewal for the 4th year.
50 goals in 3 years.
Yeah, 50 goals, and not 50 goals per year. It's 50 goals in 3 years.
shit.
No, I'm just clarifying.
Yeah.
It's 50 goals in the 3 years, and the 4th year is an automatic renewal. Like it's automatic. It's done. That's all. That's all. From what I've heard, that's the clause. It's only the goals. 50 goals in 3 years. Damn. It's an automatic renewal for Chicharito. For the 4th year. That's it.
Kansas 462 is pointing out that in the Boca Juniors documentary on Netflix, they were regarding to Pavon as a genius and with excellent pedigree. Man, I saw Pavon play because I was watching the documentary in an actual game, and I came back saying that I'd rather take him over Benedetto, because just what I saw, just his speed alone was. It's so deceitful, man. He's like a gazelle. He doesn't have like quick feet. It's just like late, late. It's interesting. It's not like Emma Boateng where it was like, this one just strides past you. And if he can't get around you, he'll just meg you.
Who, Pavon?
Yeah, or just cut in.
He's like a zebra.
Man, this guy's good. I like this guy. Best DP signing since Robbie Keane.
That says a lot, man.
I stand by my statement about Robbie Keane.
Yeah,
Best DP signing in MLS history. Yeah. Not in Galaxy history, in MLS history.
Agreed.
If you disagree, come at me.
That's at
Mr._Smiley McGee on Twitter. Come at me. If you think Robbie Keane is not the best.
Galaxy games.
Go to all the Galaxy games. If you don't think Robbie Keane is the best DP signing in league history, something's wrong with you. Yeah, anything else? Chewy? Any questions over there?
Angel brings up a good point. He said we're getting all the money from Chicharito anyways. Chicharito was brought to fund Pavon. Hey, how about you fund my shots later, jerk? I was just trying to do that. Anyways, yeah, he's right. Anything else? Anybody got anything else?
No,
We got another preseason week or next week. Last preseason game before the season starts. It's against the Fire, Chicago, right?
One of those dumpster fire teams, yeah.
Same time. We don't know if the shuttles are going to be available again like this past weekend. But, of course, if you didn't go this past game, parking is still not free.
It's not gonna be.
And if it stays the same, then the shuttles are going to start running for free at 1:30. Kickoff should be the same time at 3 o'clock, maybe like 3:07 since.
Oh, it's late, isn't it? This is a late game, I think.
Is it? Are you sure?
I believe so. Let me keep talking. I just double check. Talk
Yeah,
about
but
how bad the beer
for
prices
sure,
are.
for sure. No. The preseason games are not going to be free of parking. It's
There's only one more. Right?
Boo.
yeah.
And then the season opener against Houston away, man. Season opener, home opener is still, 3 weeks away? March 7th. March 7th against Vancouver at the Digs.
I'm sorry, it is at 3. You're absolutely right. I'm sorry.
So game is still at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, so
Hopefully we get to see Jonah.
season opener, gonna be a lot of viewing parties. Follow all the supporter groups. Make sure ACB Riot Squad will repost them as well.
So if you guys, they always say it, and if you guys are interested in joining, helping the TIFO stuff for Lars or for ACB, get with them because they are already doing them. They already, they're in the process of doing it for the first game. So if you guys are interested in joining them, get with ACB. Send them a DM. Slide into their DMs on Twitter. Slide in with Lars as well. If you guys don't know their ACB, the handles, you can get with Straight from the Stands for ACB and Riot Squadcast for Riot Squad for Lars. So definitely get with them, guys. It requires a lot of hands to do those tifos. If you guys like those big tifos that are done in other spots, if you guys like all that stuff, help. It's not easy
Facts.
and it requires a lot.
A lot of hands, a lot of help.
Yep.
Those are facts, Chewy. So yeah, next preseason game this Saturday. I won't be there. I'll be out of town, but you'll see Spenny there. You'll see Chewy there, I assume.
Yeah, I'll be there.
All right, cool. Then after that, the season officially starts. Viewing parties all over. I'm personally going to Tom's Urban because it's the first one, so I'll go to the official one. And then it's the home opener. Or guess what? 3rd annual. Fucking keg. Who's going to do a keg stand?
I mean,
Everyone says no at first. No, you never done one. I never done one.
Wait, did Edgar say he was gonna do a Kickstarter initiation?
We should make a. You know what, Edgar? You're on there. I see you there. Initiation, bro. Doing a keg stand.
the first year we didn't finish it. Last year we killed it. We need more help.
We need no. Well, yeah. We need more help.
Last year we finished, but we got the smaller one last year.
Yeah, not knowing. And you know what? We got to touch on that. Shout out to everyone that's been following us because we didn't know the growth and the love we were going to get from one year to the next. And thank you to everybody that's listening to it because that growth was nothing we expected. And we really, really appreciate it.
Made pickup easy though, we put the keg away like an hour before the game started.
Then I had to dread that short walk back to the car, the heavy ass keg. And instead, this time it was just like one person that was able to take it. But yeah, we'll have a keg. Maybe we'll start some kind of vote, what you guys want, and we'll do it earlier this time. Because I know last time we said Stella, and then ended up not having it. But, yeah. But I think it's appropriate Modelo time, fool.
Get your jerseys, wherever you're going to get them. Si no es auténtico, no te agüites, That's another thing I saw online. People asking if they should get these jerseys. It don't matter where they come from. Just support the team however you see fit, Wear your colors, that's it. Don't matter if your jersey's authentic or not.
I was trying to say that he was in fraternities, that he's done with keg stands. You should be able to show us what they're like, how it's done.
Oh, and just FYI, for all you guys that love those long sleeve jerseys, they're back. They're just not. They're not the 5-star jerseys.
That's the one I saw it because so we were, how we were apart in halftime. We saw each other at the store. When Brian pointed it out, because I don't really like the white jersey. Like I'm seriously considering not even getting it because I just don't like it. But when he pointed out that long sleeve white jersey, I saw it and I was like, I'm not even gonna go with it. I'm not even gonna give that shit time right now because that shit looks sick. That one looks sick with the stripes coming down like that. That one looks sick with the white.
It just sucks that it's not
the long sleeve look whack. I'm sorry, I just don't
Short
like
sleeve
that.
look like.
Sorry, the short sleeve looks whack.
Well, you already know my take on it. I don't like it, but I'm getting it because commemorative 25th. I have to.
I'll wait for the 50-year one. I'll be here. I'll get that one.
Keep drinking these and we'll see. Again, everyone, thank you for listening to us on this Sunday night. Make sure to make it out to the preseason game on Saturday. Get your tickets already for the home opener because they're gonna be gone. Guarantee you.
And if you can't go, you want to give out your tickets, shoot them to us. We'll get them to people that want to go.
yeah, or sell them, whatever we feel like doing. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah,
We won't sell them. But yeah, if you're just looking to give them out and spread them out, we'll spread them out for you guys. Or even if you don't want to give it to us, but want us to repost it or whatever.
Yeah, let us know.
Just let us know. We'll help you out with that too. Social media, make sure to follow us everywhere: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, MySpace, Friendster, AIM. We're everywhere. Your streaming services: Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Music, iHeartRadio. I think I covered all of them. Google. Please share this with your friends. Any Galaxy fans. We will continue to work hard. Obviously, there is no effects today because we are in preseason, but we will be making changes and making improvements for you guys. And again, thank you, everyone. You can find me on social media as Eddie_Nags on Instagram, as Eddie Nags, all together on Twitter.
My Twitter is Mr._Smiley McGee.
Hey guys, and Chewy here. You guys can find me as ChavezJA on both Instagram and Twitter. ChavezJA is the page that you want to follow if you want to see dumb stuff. Also, guys, don't forget to check us out on nagtv.com. We have Edgar writing for us. Right now, it's just one article of him up. It's really good. You guys should go read it. I post pretty dumb stuff in there. I'm not a writer, but we're trying to get content up on the website, so... Yeah. If you have any suggestions, guys, let me know how bad I am. I don't mind it.
Just keep in mind, we're open while under construction.
Yeah, so we're trying to build up the website, guys. All our socials are on the website, nagtv.com. Let us know where what we're missing, what you guys want to see. We're working on it. We have jobs, so this is a passion.
You guys have jobs?
Steve Jobs.
What? Whatever, Chewy. Again, everyone, thank you. Got a lot of birthday wishes at the stadium online. I really appreciate that. And make sure to like this video. That'd be a great birthday gift for me. Share this. And yeah, till next time, keep on nagging.
Flip out, man.
Flip out.
Keep on nagging.
Salud.